Hey everybody, and welcome back to another video. In this one I'm going to be replacing the toe end links on the front of my car. So I've had, as far as I know, they've never been replaced, and they've been on the car for 86,000 plus miles. So I think they're getting worn out and it's probably time to replace them. So I got this is the adjustable bump steer kit from J&M. This video is not sponsored. I purchased this stuff off of American Muscle, but it shouldn't be too much of a difficult install. You only need a couple different socket sizes or wrench sizes. So you'll need an 18, a 19, and a 24 millimeter to accomplish this. You can either use wrenches or sockets. You'll also need an adjustable wrench of some kind, channel locks, and a rag, and a torque wrench. You may need a hammer to tap out the toe link, but we'll see if it comes to that. But I got the car all ready to go, so I'm gonna get set up here. Alright, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna try to loosen this nut on the back of the tie rod end. So that way I can if I loosen this up, I'll be able to pretty much just thread the rest of this off whenever I get this nut taken out. Whew. Alright, yeah, it looks like that one's on there pretty good, so I think what I'll do is I will get some penetrating oil on there, let it soak in for a bit, and then try again here in a little bit. Okay, so I've let it soak for about 10 minutes or so. So I'm gonna try again to see if I can get it to move anywhere. Yeah, ideally, in order to break this one loose, you are actually tightening it down going this way. At least that's the plan. Ooh, yeah, that is not budging. Alright, well, since asking nicely didn't help, looks like I'm gonna have to heat it up. Ah, thank God, I finally got it to break loose, I think. Yep, there we go. So, you really only need to break it off just a little bit. You don't need to de-thread it a lot, because you kind of want to just save this as your reference point for when you tighten the new tie rod end back down. So now that that is loose, I can take this off. And it looks like this is also going to be difficult, so I may have to heat this one up as well. Which I may just do that now instead of fighting it longer than what I need to. There we go. Alright, cool. Now once that's popped out, alright, not too hot. Okay, cool. You can just unthread the little tie rod. Oop. What's nice with this is it comes with the threaded nylon nut. I don't know how well you can actually see that. Cool. So thread the top on. Okay, so yep, you can set this one in place for the time being, and then you can thread on the new one. And you don't need to go quite all the way to the jam nut because at least for my application, I had to turn it off just a little bit. So I'm just gonna stop a little short of that. Alright. Okay, that looks good there. And what is that on top? 19 millimeter. Alright, so I'm going to tighten down the top nut here. So there's another you could call it a nut, but it really isn't. It's just something you can hold on to while you're tightening down the top. Alright, that's good for right now. And so with the kit, they have all of these adjustable washers. The idea is it's to be able to change the angle of your tie rod in order to, or your tie rod in order to change the toe in or toe out angle when you're going over bumps. If you're familiar with how to do it on your own, then by all means, but I'm going to just set this up about as neutral as I can figure, and then take it to an actual shop to do the rest. So I think for me, I'll just do the medium spacer at top. And then as far as the rest of the order goes, I don't believe it really matters, especially if you're gonna just get it adjusted later on anyway. I'll get the rest of those on the bottom. Then thread that last nut on. Okay, so once you got those all kind of set in place at the moment, you're good to go ahead and tighten the rest of these down. Oh, what was that? 24 millimeter? Yeah. And don't go super crazy on that. This is supposed to be torqued down to 50 foot-pounds, and the one up here is torqued to 40. So I'm gonna do that now. So, yep, for the torque specs, the bottom is gonna be 50 foot-pounds and the top will be 40. cool. Those are good. And so now you can tighten the locking nut on the back here. Alright, that should be pretty much it for this side. And it's going to be mirrored the exact same way on both driver and passenger. Alright, well that pretty much wraps up this install. So I mean, as far as timing wise goes, it doesn't take very long. The biggest issue you may run into is just your locking nuts on the back of the tie rod end are seized up for whatever reason. So some penetrating oil and access to torch will help out a lot. And an extended wrench just to get a little more torque on it. That'll make things a little easier for you as far as disassembly goes. But yeah, overall it's pretty easy, and here the next couple days or so I'm gonna end up taking this to an actual shop to get a proper alignment and make sure everything's all good to go. But other than that, that's it for this, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.